Welcome back to my channel. This is Jonna Martinez, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet my shells of one color shawl. For additional information, go to my website jonnamartinez.com or check out the drop-down description box of this video. Thanks for watching. Now let's get started. For my shawl, I used this lovely yarn by Lion Brand. Feel free to use any worsted weight yarn of your choice. My shawl is 63 inches across the top and 31 inches from the middle of the shawl to the point of the shawl. For that sized shawl in worsted weight yarn, you're going to need 1,032 yards and 450 grams. Again, be sure to check out the drop-down description box below. I'm going to have the gauge pattern all listed out there, or at my website, jonnamartinez.com. You will also need an H 5.00 millimeter crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a wool needle for weaving in ends. To begin, I'm going to use this cotton yarn for filming purposes, as the ombre is a little hard to see the stitches. Begin with a slip knot of your choice. Chain 5. This loop on your hook never counts as a chain. Now slip stitch to your first chain to form a ring. Insert your hook, grab your working yarn, and pull it through the first loop, and then through the loop on your hook. Row 1, chain 3. This chain 3 is going to count as our first stitch, plus chain 1. Now we're going to half double crochet into this ring. To half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the center of the ring, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And there is our first half double crochet V-stitch made. 2 of these chains counts as our first half double crochet. Then chain 1 is a chain 1, and then half double crochet. So now we have created this V-stitch. Now half double crochet V-stitch into the ring. Half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, all into that ring. Now I'm going to chain 1 and half double crochet again into the ring. So now we have 2 half double crochet V-stitches, and you can see them with these 2 spaces right here. Now chain 2. This chain 2 is going to be the very tip or point of our shawl. Half double crochet V-stitch twice into this ring. So we're going to do exactly what we did just here. Half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. And there is my first half double crochet V-stitch after the chain 2, and make another half double crochet V-stitch. Remember, you can always pause this video if you need to. Now these half double crochet V-stitches can be a little bit hard to see if you're not used to looking at them. You're going to see these 2 half double crochet squished together. So these spaces right here is going to be the middle of your V-stitches, which is our chain 1s. The end of row 1, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 V-stitches and 1 chain 2 space. Turn to begin row 2. Row 2, chain 3. This chain 3 counts as our first half double crochet, and chain 1. Now into the chain 1 space of our previous half double crochet V-stitch, we're going to half double crochet into it. Our first half double crochet V-stitch finished. Next, half double crochet V-stitch into the next space. So we're going to skip over these 2 half double crochets, and then into that space, we're going to place our next stitch. Now we're at the chain 2 and point of our shawl. We are going to double half double crochet V-stitch, which is half double crochet V-stitch, chain 2, half double crochet V-stitch into this chain 2 space. Next, place a half double crochet V-stitch into our previous half double crochet V-stitch. And the last step is half double crochet into our space here. Then chain 1, and into this second chain, we're going to half double crochet. And there is row 2 complete. I'm going to insert a photo into the video right now so you can see exactly where your V-stitches are supposed to be. I think it's a little bit clearer. Remember, the written pattern has pictures for each row as well. Turn to begin row 3. Chain 3. This chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. All the next stitches will now go into these chain 1 spaces of our previous half double crochet V-stitches. Place 6 double crochet into this first space. 2 double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that is a double crochet. And we're going to do that 5 more times into this same space. Next, single crochet, 2 single crochet, insert your hook into the space, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. I have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. Next, we're going to do what we did here, but this time we're going to place 7 double crochet into that space. You can also refer to these groups of 7 into the same space as a shell. Remember also this chain 3 counted as our first double crochet, so we actually do have 7 double crochet right here. Next, single crochet into your chain 2 space. Then 7 double crochet. Single crochet into your next space. And then 6 double crochet into your last space, and we're going to double crochet into the second chain of this beginning chain. So this is how our work is looking. And as you see, into those half double crochet V-stitches, we have a shell, a single crochet, shell, a single crochet into the chain 2 space, which is our point of shawl, shell into the next one, single crochet into the following one, and shell. Turn to begin row 4. Row 4 and 5 will be repeat rows that you will repeat until the shawl is of desired size. To begin, chain 4. This chain 4 will count as our first double crochet and chain 1. Now double crochet into this very first stitch right here. Now we have created a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 5. Skip this next shell and V-stitch into your single crochet. So again, V-stitch is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Chain 5. Then skip your shell. If this is a repeat row for you, you would repeat this V-stitch into your single crochet, chain 5, skip a shell. You would repeat this all the way up to your point of shawl, which is this single crochet right here. Into the point of shawl, we're going to double V-stitch. V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch. Chain 5. Skip your shell and V-stitch into your single crochet. Chain 5. Skip your shell. Again, on this side of your work, this is going to be another repeat. So you're going to V-stitch into your single crochet, chain 5, skip the shell, and then you're just going to repeat that all the way down your work until you come to the very end. When you come to the very end, you're going to skip 6 double crochet and then V-stitch into the top of this chain 3. Now turn to begin row 5. Row 5, chain 3. This chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. Place 6 double crochet into this V-stitch. Now we're going to anchor this chain 5. Into the 4th double crochet of this previous shell here, we're going to single crochet. And as we single crochet, we're going to be crocheting over this chain 5 and anchoring it down. So take your crochet hook and find the 4th double crochet. Remember, this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for me. Go from the front of your work with your hook like this. Insert your hook. And then your yarn is going to go over that chain 5 like this. You're going to grab it with your crochet hook and pull up a loop for your single crochet. Then yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. So there we have anchored that chain 5 in the single crochet. From here, place 7 double crochet into your next V-stitch. And then we're going to anchor the next chain 5. So again, we're going to take our crochet hook, find that 4th double crochet from the previous shell, Insert our hook from front to back. Our working yarn is going to go over the chain 5. We're going to grab it with our crochet hook and pull up a loop, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops for the single crochet. And now, if you are repeating this row, this is going to be our repeat. 7 double crochet into your V-stitch, and then single crochet into the 4th double crochet of your previous shell. Repeat that all the way up to the point of your shawl. At the point of your shawl, you're going to place 7 double crochet into the first V-stitch, single crochet into your chain 2, 7 double crochet into your next V-stitch. Then anchor your next chain 5, 7 double crochet into your V-stitch, then anchor your chain 5, and again, this would be your repeat on the way down. You would do 7 double crochet into your V-stitch, single crochet into your 4th double crochet of your previous row. Repeat that all the way down to the end of your work. Into the very last V-stitch, we're going to place 6 double crochet, and then into the 3rd chain, you're going to place a double crochet. Turn to begin the repeat of row 4. Again, just repeat row 4 and row 5 until your shawl is of desired size. For more information, please go to my website, jonnamartinez.com, or the drop-down description box below this video. I hope you enjoy making this beautiful shawl. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Have a lovely crochet day, and I hope to see you again in my next tutorial. Bye!